Hello everybody, my name is Violet Chantal, and here we go everybody. As so many lovely, amazing people have asked me to do, recommended stuff, so just people just wanting me to do this, I am going to be doing right now my reaction to the 2022 debut album from Ethel Cain titled Preacher's Daughter. Yeah, yes, okay, so here we go everybody. Before I guess say anything else though about this album, I know right really get fully into it. I just want to say to anybody who's returning from my perverts reaction, thank you, just thank you, thank you, thank you. And just to address just like the love and support that reaction has been given and shown, like I truly have never quite experienced something like this before. It's just so just like amazing just having so many new viewers, like come to the channel, and just so many lovely, just like incredible people like watching, and of course like all the credit goes to Ethel Cain for making an incredible, powerful, monumental piece of art, of course, and that bringing us all together. But just like people like just showing love to my little reaction, just thank you just so much. Like, I've been a very lucky girl, and I've been super blessed in many ways to have some success on YouTube, especially with like my weekend content. But like, I've never quite experienced something quite like this before. Like just like the compliments and just like the engagement, like in quite the way that I've gotten with this. And so just thank y'all for just caring about my thoughts on this amazing woman's music. And yeah, I am really excited to do this, once again. So Preacher's Daughter, oh my goodness. I also hope everybody is doing well, and they're staying safe, and they're healthy, and some of their loved ones, and their friends and family, and I just hope everybody is good. I know it goes without saying if you're watching this when I'm currently uploading it in 2025, the beginning of the year. There is some pretty horrific and devastating things happening in the world right now, and if there's anybody by any chance who's watching this that's been affected by any of that, I'm praying for you. I hope that like everything, in the end works out. There's a lot of times, of course, when you go through situations like this where it feels like the end of the world, but I promise you that it's not. I promise you, like, please keep fighting, keep going, staying safe, and just hope everybody just is okay. And yeah, with all of that said, let's get into this album. Preacher's Daughter by Ethel Cain. Okay, so as I, mentioned at the beginning of this video, I have had so many people, I think half of the comment section on my Perts reaction is, Violet, listen to Preacher's Daughter. And so I did get some comments though, saying that you should look up like the context and the history and a little bit of the story of the album before you react to it. And so here's what I know about this going into it. So I did a bit of research on mainly Wikipedia and Genius.com, and a little, and like some like random like Google things that I saw. And the things that I mainly gathered from it is this album took 4 years for her to make. She was working on a previous debut album before that was like 2.5 hours long, which I would love to hear. Like, if I would love to hear that one day, please. If that's ever a project that like she ever releases fully, I would love to hear that. But this is her debut album. It took a long time to make. And I also know that she started working on this right when she began transitioning and left Florida, which for me as a trans woman is really inspiring to me, I guess, to put it lightly. Part of why I was so moved by Perverts is because of the fact that like I was listening to like a fellow trans woman make music that I've like dreamed of making, and just like I just so inspiring and just so moving to me, and it was just so beautiful. And so this one, to really kind of fully hear, like a 4-year kind of journey for her, where like she was, becoming, more of, like who, she's meant to be, who she really is, and just like, becoming comfortable in her, skin and identity, and just like embracing her true self, and, turning a lot of, the trauma and pain that she went to into an album that of course is about like a fictionalized sort of like character, but is inspired in a lot of ways by her own personal life and upbringing. I'm just really excited to see how it all unfolds. And so to kind of transition into another point that I read is that this is a concept album, and that I know that like this was apparently supposed to be like the first part of like a trilogy that she wanted to do. I'm not sure if she's still gonna do that or not. So if anybody knows if she's still going to, please let me know. But as far as I'm aware, this was supposed to be the first album as part of a trilogy, and this one chronicles the life of a young woman whose father was a preacher, and the album takes place exactly a decade after he passed away and deals with intergenerational trauma and sort of just like the journey of like addressing those feelings and hardships and just like depressions and you know, stuff like that. And of course also dealing with like, you know, like a religious upbringing, of course, and, you know, like themes and complexities of, you know, like God and worship and all that stuff. And so that's basically all that I really know. The only thing I really know about like any of like those songs themselves is I know the 9th track, which I know the P is silent. I did look up how to pronounce this one. It's not like my first reaction where I was like, alrighty, track 7. I know the P is silent. I believe it's pronounced Mea? Yeah, I think it's something like that. I know that track is like very acclaimed, and that is the most popular song I believe from this album. And so yeah, only other thing I want to say also, and then I promise to get into this, because now this is a really long intro, and I'm so sorry, that I did go through the whole thing of Perverts about pausing it, but I am going for this one I am going to pause in between tracks. If there are transitions, maybe here and there I will let them like play a little bit. Like when I did reactions to like Dayvan by The Weeknd and Hit Me Hard and stuff, Billie Eilish, like I let some tracks like kind of play into each other. But for this one, I am gonna try to as much to just like kind of pause after each song. Just because I know there's gonna be a lot to unpack here, I've been, you know, told. And I love getting into songs and in a lot of detail. You know, Perverts was definitely an album that, like, you know, I think the feeling of it, just letting it continue was really important and a part of the experience of that project. And of course, like, I am sure that, you know, of course with this one, of course, like that, you know, that's another, you know, thing, of course, that'd be great. But I think just because I really want to get into depth as much as I can lyrically, I am gonna pause in between songs. So, I think without further ado, y'all, I think we should get right on into this. Alrighty, everybody, so I have the album ready to go here on Apple Music. I have it all queued up with the lyrics, and I am really, really excited. I'm playing this as, like, loud as I can also. And I did turn up the microphone for this one because I got a very lovely comment that was really, really sweet and nice to me, being like, hey, I recommend turning up the volume microphone. And so the volume is turned up the microphone too, so this should be hopefully a very immersive reaction, and also for me listening to it. And so yeah, so without further ado, y'all, let's just get right on into this one. So, track 1, Family Tree. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play. Ooh, okay. I like how we're starting already. Okay, very cool. Ooh, I'm gonna turn up even a little bit more. Okay, this might be risky, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, here we go.
I love that the Lord Jesus Christ. I think that a mother is one of the fortunate gifts that God gives this world. So a mother is one who loves and performs, who is always sings to
This is already very eerie. I like it. I very much like it. Also, I love the cover art for this album. I want to say that too. The cover art is great.
These crosses all over my body.
Okay.
Remind me of who I used to be.
The mixing is already fantastic on this album, just like Perverts.
Then Christ forgive these wounds I'm hiding. I'm not unsuccessfully. Jesus can always reject his father.
Oh yeah. Yes.
But he cannot escape his mother's blood. He'll scream and try to wash it off of his fingers, but he'll never escape what he's made up of.
Whoa! I was not whoa! Oh, this is what we're getting down with this one? Oh, forgive me, but fuck yes. Oh my god, do it to me, girl. Oh, yes. run that she has in her vocal there. Oh. Y'all, thank you. Thank you for telling me to listen to this on camera and just listen to it. Thank you. Oh my, okay, yes. Oh, that's pretty too. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. I thought, I was not expecting that. Wow. Okay, wow. I knew it was gonna be more like melodic and stuff, but I wasn't expecting like that. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this, y'all. Okay. That was absolutely phenomenal. The lyrics and the songwriting and just the sound of everything. Wow. Okay, I am overstimulated in a very good way right now. Holy freaking moly. Wow. Okay. Let's read these unbelievable lyrics here. The way that it's already just like using like the themes of like intergenerational trauma and just like, you know, like how like you're born into this environment, the place that you go to like, you know, like find like a comfort and a peace. Like it's not gonna save you. Like just that. Oh my god! I just that idea is. Okay, we'll just talk about the lyrics. Okay, these crosses all over my body remind me of who I used to be. Oh, okay, so these crosses all over my body remind me how I used to be. So it's like going back to like your beginnings of like who you used to be and like, you know, like what like made like you part of like how you view like your faith and stuff like that, but also like used to be like you're holding on to a piece of you that isn't with you anymore. And like just that like isolating like claustrophobic like nature of living your life. And Christ, forgive these bones I'm hide. So yeah, so like these crosses over my body, like having stuff in your body of who you used to be that aren't you anymore, and then the pieces of you, like you're hiding them, like bones, like oh my god, from no one successfully. Forgive these bones I'm hiding from no success. Okay, so like forgive these bones I'm hiding from no one successfully. So like these parts of you that like you're not hiding successfully. Forgive. Okay, coolio. Jesus can always reject his father, but he can never escape his mother's blood. He'll scream and try to wash it off his fingers, but he'll never escape what he's made up of. Wow, that's incredible. This fate's already fucked me sideways, swinging by my neck from the family tree. He'll laugh and say, you know I raised you better than this. Then leave me hanging so they can all laugh at me. Oh, sorry, they all can laugh at me. Wow, so like, Jesus can reject his father, but he can't escape his mother's blood. He's going to wash his fingers, but never escape what he's made of. A part of you that's just with you, and just like that just like that horror, and like, you know, like just like, wow. And of course the real just, I'm already in awe. The fate's already fucked me sideways. So like, you know, like the fate, you know, of like how of like what your life is going to be and what you're going to embark and, you know, experience upon, like it's already, you know, just negatively impacting you. And swinging by my neck from the family tree, that is so profoundly just written, and this is so good. He'll laugh and say, you know I raised you better than this. Then leave me hanging so they all can laugh at me. So it's like swinging from the family tree. So of course, like, you know, like a suicide reference, but like, you know, like you're from like the tree, like the family tree, you know, the intergenerational experiences and stuff like that. Like, you know, like you know, from the family tree of what's, you know, got you to this moment, and how it's all unpacked like different like generations of the family. And he'll laugh and say, you know, I raised you better than this. Raised you better than this. So of course, like, you know, how like how you were brought up in like this like religious or just like this sort of like spiritual environment, or just like what like a big part of your identity. You know, like I raised you better than this, and laugh, and then leave me hanging so they all can laugh at me. They all can laugh at me. I'm struggling to say what I'm trying to say. My apologies, but it's like they all can laugh at me because like this part of them that's still with them is not with you anymore, but you can't escape it, and so like you become consumed and empty and just non-existent, and all they do, and you just are left hanging because you can't escape it, and they're just left laughing at you, and it's just like that toxicity and then that abuse, and Wow. Hopefully what I said just made sense. Hopefully, hopefully. What an intro. Those drums and the synth lines and her vocals, the way that she runs on some of those parts, and oh my god, and the way it's mixed. Wow. Incredible. Yeah, let's just keep it going. I think let's just keep it going. Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty. Track 2. American Teenager, okay. Okay, there we go. I like the guitar. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for this album. Wow. Wow. Do it to me, girl. Do it to me. Oh, the way the vocals are layered right there. Oh. Her voice is so. Okay, wow. Oh, yes, a little switch up there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, dude, those little synths in the background. Oh. The build-up. Oh, yes. Sparkly sounding. Oh my gosh. Oh, that little bass line at the end there. Oh. Y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay. I was not expecting it to sound like this. At all. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I'm here. I'm here for this, y'all. I am 1000% here for this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, let's do the lyrics. Okay, here we go. Grew up under yellow light on the street, putting too much faith in the make-believe, and another high school football team, the neighbor's brother came home in a box, but he wanted to go, so maybe it was his fault. Another red heart taken by the American dream. Okay, so grew up under yellow light on the street, creating, like describing like the atmosphere and the setting, putting too much faith in the make believe. I am actually I'm gonna go to genius, because I'm gonna be honest, fully, what does that fully mean? Okay, so that makes sense reading it now here, the annotation on genius. And neighbors over came in a box talking about like a casket, like the neighbors over his dad. But he wanted to go, so maybe it was his fault. I never heard taken by the American dream. Never heard talking about the American dream. So how they like talking about how the American dream can like kill you and stuff like that. Sort of like romanticizing, sort of like going to like like the army maybe or something like that. Because like it talks about here in the annotation, a soldier who died overseas and whose body was sent home. Okay, that does make sense, yes. Okay, so I heard about American dreams, like, these very just like idealist aspects of like America and growing up, and like, like influences that you've had growing up that like have brought you to this point. So like, like this dream you build up and these aspirations you build up as like a young person, and that like American dream in this setting, this very like sort of like, I'm assuming like, like religious, very like conservative kind of like environment, with like very like, strict ideals and stuff like that. And you just grow up with that dream, and you don't really know any better. So because she says, but he wanted to go, so maybe it was his fault. Never heard that American dream. Fantastic. And I feel it there in the middle of the night when the lights go out and I'm all alone again. Say what you want with this chorus, but say what you want, but say it like you mean it. With your fists for once, a long cold war. With your kids at the front, just give it one more day, then you're done. I do what I want, crying in the bleachers, and I said it was fun. I don't need anything from anyone. It's just not my year, but I'm all good out here. Let me just look at some of the annotations again, just to make sure I'm not like missing any details. So it says here in the annotation of the pre-chorus, Hayden explained that the pre-chorus was inspired by a memory from her youth where she stayed late out at her high school's football field. When the stadium lights were shut off, she was left alone in darkness of only her thoughts and a heightened awareness of how ephemeral, I can't say that one, I'm so sorry, even the most cherished elements of American culture, like the football game, truly are. Oh, that's excellent, actually. Yes, I vibe with that heavy. That's great. Sort of like the emptiness of that and being left alone in this like environment that like people just like put so much just like romantic sort of like and passion and just like like uplifting sort of like feeling to, but like in reality it really can like be very like just hollow and empty and leave people in like a cold state. That's excellent. Okay, so say what you want, but say it like you mean it. So with your fists for once, a long cold war with your kids at the front. So talking about like this long cold war, like you're putting your kids at the front of it, because you're putting into the their head at a young age, or just like inspiring them, to put their lives out there and on the line and stuff like that, if like these were, so say what you want, but say it like you mean it, with your fists for once, just give it one more day, then you're done. So like, just like you're gonna have like a breaking point at some point, then you're done. I do what I want, crying in the bleachers, and I said it was fun. I don't need anything from anyone. So like this like independence and this sort of like free thinking that this character has, and and just like having a lot of like like realizations about life and her surroundings, and the impact and influences that people have had on each other and on her own viewpoint and perspective on life. So it's just not my year, but I'm all good out here. So like it's not her year, but I'm all good out here. So Sunday morning, hands over my knees in a room full of faces. So I'm assuming that's talking about church, in a room full of faces and stuff like that, I'm sorry if I seemed off, but I was probably wasted and I didn't feel so good. A life full of whiskey, but I always deliver. Okay, Jesus, if you're listening, let me handle my liquor. And Jesus, if you're there, why do I feel alone in this room with you? So, talking about like going to church every like, Sunday morning and like seeming off, but talks I was, probably like, I got drunk, the night before, and using that sort of like, like maybe just like like mask like feelings potentially, or just like kind of like going against like a code kind of maybe. Say now, of course, talks about Sunday morning, like a church setting. I'm very much assuming. And talking about being like wasted and hungover from getting drunk the night before, and says life full of whiskey, but I always deliver. Jesus, if you're listening, let me handle my liquor. And Jesus, if you're there, why do you feel alone in this room with you? So like, Jesus, if you're listening, let me handle my liquor. So like she's looking for like a sort of like okay, or also just like a blessing from Jesus to like have like let her like handle her liquor and like fry still fully. And Jesus, if you're there, why do I feel alone in this room with you? Of course, like the disconnect from the faith. That's so profound. And then we have the pre-chorus again. Then we have the chorus again, and then the outro. Say what you want, but say it like you mean it. With your fist of cold war. Okay, I want to get to the front. Okay, so it's a pre-chorus repeating. Okay, and then it says just going down, and then you're done. I do it for my daddy, and I do it for Dale. Okay, Dale, that was previous. Okay, so that is a reference to somebody in a previous song that she made. Okay, that makes sense. So talking about like like the preachers. So sorry, her father was a preacher, so doing it for daddy, and then doing it for this person named Dale, and I'm doing what I want, and damn, I'm doing it well. So this like confidence in like how like her life is going, and stuff like that. For me, it's like doing it like for her, not doing what like the family wants, like her to do, and seeing how it's affected other families and their kids, putting pressure onto them to do certain things. Super interesting. So American Teenager. Yeah, so American Teenager, just sort of like exploring like that teen angst kind of feeling, but also just sort of like, American Teenager, like that, like American dream, and how it can like ruin some people at such like an impressionable young age, and how it can like your life can just be gone because of that, and that dream turns into like a nightmare, and there's no more nightmare or a dream. And talks about like in the first verse, just sort of like these like ideals of that American dream and the negatives of it, but then like kind of like going against that and being like like say like you mean it, and and talking about like how she's pressing her emotions, and like just not here, but I'm all good out here, and talking about losing the faith, and just wrapping it up, being like like I don't need anything from anyone, I'm doing what I want, I'm doing it well, but I'm doing it for daddy, doing it for Dale. Wow, there's a lot of complexities going on here. Wow, okay. So in the first song, Family Tree, the intro, introduces a lot of those like generational traumas, and just like feelings and experiences, and just like like the shame of who you are. I'm trying to remove that. And then we have American Teenager, which is talking about sort of like and like seeing that happen, with like the American dream, and going like against that. Okay, very interesting. Excellent. And of course the production, like the guitars and like the synths and just like the vocals, and just absolutely fantastic. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, Al. Here we go. Track for your House in Nebraska. Here we go. Oh, yes. Almost 5 minutes. Sorry, no, 8 minutes. I'm already in a daze, y'all, as you can see. Oh my goodness. I love how that piano sounds. Yes. Yes. Do it to me, girl. Do it to me.
Labored breaths and bed sores.
Yes.
Sing it to me all day long. When the aching
The way that
silence used to be our favorite song.
the way that it's like ringing out and like echoing, and it's gonna
You and me.
Yes.
against the world.
She comes in right
You
before,
were
and
my
then
man and I your girl. We had nothing except each other. You were my whole world. In the daycare, and you were up and gone. And I still call home
Oh, oh. Yeah, yes, 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 do it to me, yes, please, please. Fuck me up, please. Oh my god, yes.
Your mama calls me sometimes to see if I'm
The kick,
doing
oh,
well.
the bass line, oh. Oh.
And I lie to her and say that I'm doing fine, when really I'd kill myself to hold you one more time. And it hurts to miss you, but it's worse to know
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. I was not expecting to cry 3 songs in. Okay, wow. This is a really, really big compliment of for me to say. Like, this is reminding me a lot of when I first started listening to Nina Simone, and every single time I would listen to like an album of hers for the first time, I would cry like this during it, and like that was like a very like important part of me, like finding like a feminine or like a woman, like I'm sorry, like a feminine perspective, or like a woman in music to like connect with, when I was began my transition, and like this is like really really like reminding me of like that kind of precious feeling. I don't think I'm gonna get as super in depth with this one lyrically as I have with the other ones, just because I think just my reaction kind of says it really all. But to connect it to the album, like this like love that she had, labored breaths and bed sores, sing it to me all day long, when the aching sound of silence used to be our favorite song. That's beautiful. You and me against the world. You were my man and I your girl. We had nothing except each other. You were my whole world. Then the day came and you were up and gone. And I still call home that house in Nebraska where we found each other on a dirty mattress on the second floor, where the world was empty save you and I when you came, and I laughed and you left and I cried. Oh my god. Where you tell me even if we die tonight that I'd die yours. These dirt roads are empty, the ones we paved ourselves. And then this part, your mama calls me sometimes to see if I'm doing what I lie to her and say that I'm doing fine when really I'd kill myself to hold you one more time. And it hurts to miss you, but it's worse to know that I'm the reason you won't come home. I still call that house in, call him the house in Nebraska. It repeats. So I died there under you every night, a whole night. I still wait at the edge of town praying straight to God that maybe you'll come back around. I cry every day and the bottles make it worse. Because the only one I was never scared to tell I hurt. My god, that is such a good lyric. And I found photographs of our school on the day that we met. I thought you were so beautiful. It was love, I guess. And you might never come back home, and I may never sleep at night. But God, I just hope you're doing fine out there. I just pray you're all right. And I feel so alone. I feel so alone. I feel so alone. I feel so alone without you. I'm so alone out here without you, baby. That is an absolutely incredible song. Wow. So of course, just like that love and like describing like the situations that like you found yourself in with this person, and like the comfort that it gave you and the memories, and like when this world was empty and you were struggling with your place in the world, but you had one person like to lean on and like have that like that love and that faith with, and like now you're just gone. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna grab tissues quickly and then I'll be back. Tissues are here to save the day. Alrighty, the tissues will be staying. I'm not taking any chances. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's continue. Alrighty, track 4, Western Nights. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I like that.
He's never looked more beautiful on his Harley in the
the drums are mixed on this is absolutely incredible. Oh, it's so booming sounding, and the soundscape and the sound imaging, and it's so just
Trouble's always gonna find you, baby.
nice.
Crying only because I'm happy. Hold me across every state line. I'm never gonna leave you, baby. Even if you lose what's left of your mind. 'Cause you know I'll be right there beside you, riding through all these western nights.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I haven't spoken to my daddy in a long, long time. I don't want him to worry. Always wondering if I'm alright. But the neighborhood keeps getting smaller and smaller. I'll start out when the money's paper thin. All that's left are your walls and you'll die there. I should have known that there's no getting in. Trouble's always gonna find you, baby. It's your world. I'm crying only because I'm happy. Hold me across every state line. I'm never gonna leave you, baby. Even if you lose what's left of your mind. 'Cause you know I'll still be right behind you, riding through all these western nights. Through these western nights, crying in the light of the TV stand. I'll still be alright, clinging on to you like some love-blind addict. I'll be screaming your name past the gas stations, trailing down the interstate. Please don't love how I need you, and know that one day you and I could be okay.
Okay, oh my god. Hello again, tissues. Oh my goodness. Give me one moment, please. Thank God that all my eye makeup is waterproof right now. Oh my goodness. Let me quickly just go to Genius and just look at House in Nebraska. I've been sitting here for like almost 2 minutes waiting for a train to go by my house. It's very loud. Many things are happening in this reaction. Oh my goodness. I love trains. They're very lovely. But like, it'd be great if the train could maybe go somewhere else and be lovely. Is it almost gone? I think we're getting there. The train is still going by my house right now. Wow, this is a very long train. Alrighty, the train is finally gone, everybody. So now I can focus back on the lyrics, so let's get back to the album. Alrighty, he's never looked more beautiful. On his Harley in the parking lot, breaking into the ATM, sleeping naked when it gets too hot. I watched him show his love through shades of black and blue, starting fights at the bar across the street like you do. The neighbors beat on the walls while I'm face first in the bed. Show me how much I mean to you while I'm lying in these sheets undressed. This is so good. Oh my gosh, this is such a good album. So, after we found Harley in the parking lot, breaking into ATM, sleeping naked when it gets too hot. Okay, I watched him his love for shades of black and blue, starting fights at the bar across the street like you do. So, you know, talking, you know, about just like showing love for shades of black and blue, like that, this like darkness and like sadness that like is like you know, in this world, or like consuming them, or like, you know, with this like this man that she's talking about. And the neighbors be on the walls when I'm face first in the bed. Show me how much I mean to you while I'm lying in these sheets undressed. I just like the passion of like that intimacy and like you know, like, and like love, and just like that's this is so good. I'd hold the gun if you asked me to, but if you love me like you say you do, would you ask me to? So just like this like harrowing, scary, dark situation, and like holding on if you asked me to, so like she'll like let herself like go into it for him because of how much that she loves him. But if you love me like you say you do, would you ask me to go there? Like protecting her from that part of him. Even though like she'll go there if he asks. That's very, very complex. Trouble's always gonna find you, baby. So like that part of him is there, but so will I. Like that's where it started to get me. Like, so will I. Like, it's always gonna find you, but I'm always gonna find you also. You know, like I'm gonna be here for you. Crying only because I'm happy. Hold me across every state line. I'm never gonna leave you, baby, even if you lose what's left of your mind, like going like insane, or just like losing like memory, or having some sort of like illness happen. Like, doesn't matter. Like, I'm never gonna leave you, even if you lose what's left of your mind, because you know I was right there beside you, riding through all these western nights. I haven't spoken to my daddy in a long, long time. I don't want him to worry, always wondering if I'm alright. But the neighborhood keeps getting smaller, all starved out when the money's paper thin. All that's left are your walls, and you'll die there. Show them there's no getting in. So it's my daddy a long time. I don't have to worry. Always wondering if I'm alright. So like talking to like her father, you know, for like prayer, or just like speaking to him in sort of like this like eternal kind of way. Always wondering if I'm alright, you know, but I don't want him to worry. You know, but the neighborhood keeps getting smaller, and so like this like place that, you know, she's growing up in, or just like living in, and this like the way that she's been viewing the world is getting smaller and smaller, and the neighborhood might quite literally be getting smaller if there's like deaths happening and stuff like that. And also what happened when the money's paper thin. All that's left are your walls, and you'll die there. So like when the money's running out, like your paper thin, you know, talking about your money, like the paper, you know, like your thin, you know, like, you don't have like money, but like, you know, when all that's left are your walls, like, you know, you'll die there. So like the walls you're living, but also the walls that you know, you've put up and stuff like that, of course. And I should have known that there's no getting in. Oh, that is so brilliant. That's so brilliant. Like, just talking about like these walls, like there's no getting in through them, because it's just been building up, and that's just with you. It's just a part of you. The chorus again, and the outro. For these western nights, crying in the light of the TV static, I'll still be alright, clinging on to you like some love-blind addict. I'll be screaming your name past the gas stations, trailing down the interstate. Please don't love how I need you, and know that one day, you and I could be okay. I haven't opened the annotation on this. I want to see what it says. Okay, that makes sense. Annotation, like, not like taking like advantage of her, I'm imagining, or just so please don't love how I need you. When you and I could be okay. So like, yeah, so when you go back to like the talking about the gun, like, would you hold it? But if you really love me, would you like, you know, actually ask me that kind of question? So like, don't love how I need you, know, you and I could be okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, hopefully I explained that properly. Wow, okay, this is so good. Alright, the next track is Family Tree. So with the intro Family Tree, now we have the song Family Tree. Also, just going to talk about the production on the Western Nights was just like, just so good. Alrighty, here we go. Family Tree, track 5. 7 minutes.
These crosses all over my
okay.
body.
Okay, so the first lines are repeating. Okay, ooh, this one's definitely much more like sinister. Okay.
give myself up to him an offering. Let him make a woman out of me. I'm just a child, but I'm not above violence. My mama raised me better than that.
This is really pushing the bass on these speakers. Wow, okay.
Talks that man demands his silence. And Daddy said shoot first and run and don't look back. So take me down to the river
Oh, yes.
and bathe me clean. Put me on the back of your white horse to ride all the way to the chapel. Let you wash all over me.
Oh, the love is coming there. Oh, yeah.
I've killed before and I'll kill again. Take the noose off, wrap it tight around my head. Baby, hell, don't scare me. I've been times before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like it's
So
working on that there.
take me down
Oh, yes.
to the river.
Oh, the little layers of production being out of there.
All the way to the chapel, as you wash your
Oh, I love again with the bass and just the drums. Oh. Dude. 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 Yet again, just like perverts, like this woman is just like putting every single amount of vulnerability and emotion like into this art, and as a listener there's so much of it that comes out of you and that connection that you make with it. Oh, unbelievable. Okay, so these crosses all over my body remind me of who I used to be. So repeating that line, give myself up to him in offering, let him make a woman out of me. I'm just a child, but I'm not above violence. My mama raised me better than that. When the preacher talks, that man demands his silence, and daddy said shoot first and don't look back. That's pretty disturbing. I'm just having a bit of violence. My mama raised me better than that. When the preacher talks, that man demands his silence, and daddy said shoot first and then run and don't look back. Wow, okay. So take me down to the river and bathe me clean. Put me on the back of your white horse to ride all the way to the chapel. Let you wash all over me. Okay, I am gonna look at the annotation for this. Being bathed clean in the river with Cain's religious background implies a kind of baptism, the washing away of sin. White horses are normally depicted with valiant princes riding them. Logan was no prince, but he did love Ethel in his own way and took her around the country. And the marriage imagery continues because now her prince is taking her to the chapel. Okay. This chorus has Ethel receiving the first sacrament that most undergo in childhood was the sacrament of matrimony, which is generally a symbol of adulthood. Just like the repeating, like in a new way of like being bathed and like put into this like environment, and now like reclaiming it kind of in like your own way, and like not letting like what happened to you, like the like being put in a situation the first time, like happen again. That's an okay way to interpret it. So I'm assuming the Logan person is the person Western Nights was about. I've killed before and I'll kill again. Take the noose off, wrap it tight around my hand. And they say, heaven have no faith like a woman, have no faith like a woman scorn. And baby, hell don't scare me. I've been times before. Wow, so just like conditioning yourself to that like environment. These crosses all over my body used to be, let Christ forgive these bones I've been hiding and the bones I'm about to leave. Oh, that's incredible. What's happening with the bones I'm about to leave? Like there's parts of you that I'm gonna give up. So take me back to the river and bathe me clean. Put me back on the white horse to ride all the way to chapel, let you wash all over me. So like yeah, like reclaiming and like finding in the beginning maybe, or just like, oh my god, but like the family tree, like it began with like this like just horrible like abuse and like, but like she says like, you know, but I'm just happy I'm not above violence. Like so like yeah, so like the first like verse is like from like that childhood kind of perspective, and then it kind of goes on to like this like adulthood kind of thing I'm imagining. Yeah, wow. Okay, if these are by any chance like really bad interpretations right off the bat, like I am genuinely sorry. Like please feel free to correct me if I'm getting anything incorrect or wrong. Also the production of the guitars and like the way the drums kick in, and like I love the build-ups everything has, and the like and the outros that things have. Like I love like long outros to songs. Like I love that kind of stuff. Alrighty, here we go. Track 6, Hard Times.
Let
so much. That was so good. That was so, so, so good. This has an annotation that's co-signed by Ethel herself. Okay, so hide me there under the leaves. 9 going on 18. The annotation that's co-signed by Ethel is, this song details sexual abuse Ethel suffered at the hands of her father at the age of 9. Being put into such a traumatic situation at such a young age forced her to grow up fast. And I don't think I really need to explain that whole part there. Lay it on me, tell me a story about how it ends where you're still the good guy. I'll make pretend because I hate this story where happiness ends and dies with you. I thought good guys get to be happy. I'm not happy. I am poison in the water, an unhappy little girl who needs her daddy real bad. In the corner on my birthday, you watched me dancing right there in the grass. I was too young to notice that some types of love could be bad. Praying I'd be like you, doing all the things that you do and I still do, and that scares me. And then the outro, I'm tired of you still tied to me. Too tired to move, too tired to leave. I'm tired of you too tied to me, and that whole thing repeats. Okay. It's so sad. Okay. Wow. I think I'm just gonna leave that one at that, honestly. I think that one's very self-explanatory. And I think I want to let that one kind of speak for itself. Man. Wow. Alrighty. Let's go to track 7, which is, I believe, pronounced thoroughfare. Here we go. Oh, this one's almost 10 minutes, okay.
Loved your dad and the love he had for your mother, so you had to get out and go chasing that sweet call.
Oh, I love the folk influence here, yes. Yes, yes, oh my god, yes.
I met you there in Texas somewhere on the thoroughfare, on the side of the road, in some torn up clothes, with a pistol in my pocket. I didn't trust no one, but you said, baby, don't run, I'll take you anywhere. So I hopped right in, out of luck to spend, and I said, honey, love's never meant much to me. Oh, but I'll come with you if you're sure it's what you need. So we made off for California to find your lover, driving day and night in every small town diner. Saw our faces at least once or but in these motel rooms I started to see you differently. Oh, 'cause for the first time since I was a child, I could see a man who wasn't angry. And he said it's been a long damn time since I left Florida. No one left to leave and no one left to love. But now that I met you, I finally know just where I'm headed. And we found heaven and time, where your western sunshine met my deep southern wet. And you got lost in it, and yet you found yourself hard pressed for it and sweating. You said, hey, do you wanna see the West with me? 'Cause love's out there and I can't leave it be. And I said, honey, love's never meant much to me. But I'll come with you if you're sure it's what you need. Once we reached the coast, you said, end of the line. We finally reached the edge. After all this time, I didn't find my love, but I still made it this far without it. And then you turned to me instead, and to me deep, and said, well, maybe not. 'Cause look at what I've got. You might not be my love, but baby, I'm not it. And you said, hey, do you wanna see the worst of me? Love's out there, and I can't leave it be. And I said, honey, love's never been that much to me.
The emotion on this album with the production is so sweeping and soaring.
If you're sure it's what you need.
The guitars in this are so good.
With all of your dumb luck is the only place I think I'd ever wanna be.
The rest of it's just instrumental. Good. Oh, dude, I love the country and folk influence. Oh, it's so good. With that big booming sound also. Oh, wow. some stuff from the Where the Wild Things Are soundtrack, like to the movie. What Karen O did. Like it has like a similar sound to it. That's an extremely high compliment for me, just to clarify. Wow. This album is like, oh gosh. Okay, so it says here in Genius, this is the beginning of Act 2. So Ethel, having run away from home, meets charming Isaiah, who offers her a ride. Together they drive from Texas to California. Over the course of the trip, they find themselves attracted to one another. Okay, interesting. Okay, that was like a very like sweet song. Like that was so good. There's a lot to unpack here, so let's get right on to it. You fell in love with America when you were only 12 years old, but by 17 you knew you had to see it all. So yeah, that like dream of like, you know, loving America and like, you know, that like American like dream and like just like, oh gosh, you loved your dad and the love he had for your mother, so you had to get out there, go out and go chase its sweet call. So like trying to find like a similar like love for you, I imagine. So I met you there in Texas, somewhere on the thoroughfare, on the side of the road, in some torn up clothes with a pistol in my pocket. I didn't trust no one, but you said, baby, don't run, I'll take you anywhere. So I hopped right in, out of luck to spend, and at least your track beats walking. Okay, so sort of like, you know, being, okay, so kind of like, you know, like not trusting, having like a weapon with you. Just no one, but don't run, I'll take you anywhere. After that, he was walking in the chorus, and he said, hey, do you want to see the west of me? Because love's out there, and I can't leave it be. And I said, honey, love's never meant much to me, but I'll come with you if you're sure it's what you need. Oh, that's so good. So we made off for California to find your lover, driving day and night. In every small town diner, saw our face at least once or twice, but in these motel rooms I started to see differently, because the first time as a child I could see a man who wasn't angry. That's incredible. And he said, it's been a long damn time since I left Florida. No one left to leave and no one left to love. But now that I met you, I finally just know where I'm heading. That's so sweet. And we found heaven in time where your western sunshine met my deep southern wet. And you got lost in it, and yet you found yourself hard-pressed for air and sweating. Chorus again, and the bridge, and once we reached the coast, you said, end of the line, we finally reached the edge. After all this time, I didn't find my love, but I still made this far without it. And then you turned to me and started deep into me and said, well, maybe not, because look at what I've got. You might not be my love, but baby, I doubt it. That's, oh. So, like, the love is, you're searching for it, but it's there the whole time. The chorus again. Outro, and then cause in your pickup truck with all your dumb luck is the only place I think I'd ever want to be. What a sweet, beautiful song. And then the ending with all that like production and like the vocals and just like the rhythms and like the textures. Oh, so good. That is a fantastic track. So good. Oh, wow. Alrighty, that was so good, but let's just keep it going, y'all. That was so good, though. Alrighty, next track is called Gibson Girl. Okay. Oh, that bass is crazy. I might have turned the bass down a little bit. It's really good to these speakers. These speakers are very old, admittedly. The only thing about them that can be a little, yeah, sometimes is the bass can get a little distorted if anyone's saying like that. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
You wanna get my clothes off, and says, go write another while I shake my asses. Cold-blooded, so it takes my time to bleed. Obsession with the money, addicted to the drugs. Says he's in love with my body, that's why he's fucking that up. And then he says to me, baby, if it feels good, then it can't be bad. Or I could be immoral in a stranger's life. And if you want it good, downright iconic, something they all want, that only you can have. You wanna fuck me right now? You wanna see me on my knees? You wanna rip these clothes off and hurt me? And if you hate me, please don't tell me. Just let the lights bleed all over me.
The feeling of this book is like dark, great, like sensual, sexual nature of it. The feeling of it is so like, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, we have a little outro. Okay, so I'm just now noticing that if you go to like the bottom of the about section on Genius, it will tell you like what like the songs are like fully about. Okay, let me go back to some of the other ones just to make sure I'm following along with everything. Okay, so I'm making sure I'm following. House Nebraska was what like an ex-lover like before the album takes place. Okay, and then Western Nights. Okay, so Story of a Man Logan. Logan is less than kind of times violent. Okay, yeah. And this is a Gibson girl. After Ethel arrives in California with Isaiah, he begins to pimp her out in the back of strip clubs and feed her drugs on the regular. Ethel begins to lose sense of reality. The tale refers to Charles Dan Gibson and the woman he famously drew, often considered the pinnacle of American beauty standards. This is like admittedly going to be extremely like really personal. When I like began my transition, I really, really heavily struggled with like at the beginning, like I felt like my only like real place in a lot of ways of like my like the way my body was changing and just like how I was like learning my body, you know, in like a feminine sense, all stuff. Like I feel like my only real like way of like fully exploring that was like through like intimacy and like you know, in these very like just like unhealthy like sexual like environments and places, and like that's why this song was really captivating because I could tell right from the beginning I was like, oh, this song is exploring that darkness that I also went through. This is an excellent song, but just wow, just like the feeling of it, like it just I just get it. I just get it. I know that's very personal what I just shared, but like just like these lyrics, like, you know, I can be immoral in a stranger's lap, you know, like going against sort of like the code in a way of like the way that like, you know, like she was like raised, or like, you know, the morals that, you know, she was thought to have had. You know, I can be immoral in a stranger's lap. If you want to go downright iconic, something they all want that only you can have. Like, you know, baby feels good then, and then it can't be bad. Like, wow. You want to love me right now. You want to get alone with me. You want to get my clothes off and hurt me. You came alone to me from however far away, asking me to know how I know you're all the same. Black leather and dark glasses, pouring over water, shake my ass. He's so cold-blooded, so it takes more time to bleed. Obsession with the money, addicted to the drugs, says he's in love with my body, that's why he's fucking it up. And he says to me in the chorus, baby feels good, then it can't be bad. So, like, just, like, masking all of this just, like, darkness and, like, torment with, like, drugs and sex and, like, you know, the baby feels good, then it can't be bad. Where I can be immortal in a stranger's lap. If you want to go down to constantly, they call it that only you can have. Verse 2, he says, you want to fuck me right now? You want to see me on my knees? You want to rip these clothes off and hurt me? And if you hate me, please don't tell me. Just let the lights bleed all over me. Just like that, like, confusion and overstimulation and, like, the lights, like, bleeding all over you. Just, like, not, like, having, like, the vision is blurred. Oh, gosh. That's what I'm assuming. Of course, again, you have that instrumental break. If it feels good, okay, bad, the whole thing repeating. And then the outro is incredible. You want to love me right now, you want to love me right now, you want to fuck me right now, you want to, and then that repeats again. Like, what, like, this man wants for, like, out of her, and just, like, that, and just, like, the, wow, that's very, very well written, and just, like, yeah, wow. Yeah, no, it's a very tricky subject matter to fully convey and get the feeling right, but she just did an excellent job of, like, in the moment, you know, where you are, like, thought wise, and, like, just, yeah, that's just, it's very disturbing, because, like, I very much get what the whole feeling of everything there is, and it's definitely not, it's not a good thing. And so yeah, so track 9. So this is the one I know is I believe is the most famous song from this album. I know the piece silent. It's To Le Mea. Yeah. So To Le Mea. Okay, there we go. Cool. Got it right. That's good. Alrighty. So here we go. Track 9. Here we go. Okay.
I followed you in. I was with you there. I invited you in. Twice I did. You looked too much. But not like I do. Not like I do. It takes all you. Love you, baby. Love you, love you. Love you, love you. So you love you, baby. Love you, love you, love you. So you love you, baby.
Wow. So let's go to the about section for this one. Under the influence of Isaiah's drug, Ethel begins to hallucinate. She confronts the darkness. The song name is inspired from. I'm not going to pronounce that. Oh, the Divine Comedy. Okay, yeah, I know about that because of The Weekend. Okay. Yes, yes. Yeah, okay, this makes a lot of sense to me because I read a little bit of Inferno. I started reading the Divine Comedy when the rollout for The Weekend's Hurry Up Tomorrow started because if people are watching this who aren't a fan of The Weekend, this trilogy he's been doing right now is sort of like his own like adaptation of like like his own life, of course, of like the Divine Comedy, because like After Hours was kind of like an Inferno and Dawn of Heaven was like a purgatory, and I Hurry Up Tomorrow is like getting to like the paradise, and so I know a little bit about that makes a lot of sense now. Okay, so A Circle in Hell where the Chartorists reside. Maybe this reference to Ethel abandoning her family and faith only to meant of a wrath far worse. Well, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. What a haunting song. And the production of it all with like the vocals and like the spoken word parts and the very, very just scary. Like that's a scary song. Wow. I can definitely see why that one is the one that has the most, just someone I'm gathering, most like attention out of any of the songs on the album, because it's definitely the one that is so far like the boldest and the most like harrowing and just terrifying and just wow. So to get into to the lyrics, because it very much is like a very blunt, direct, and like forceful way of like showing to you, and you know, and sonically, like, you know, like having you hear like what the horrors are right now. And so with the lyrics, you know, it says, I followed you in, I was with you there, I invited you in twice a day. You love blood too much, but not like I do. Not like I do. Oh gosh. Heard you, saw you, felt you, gave you, need you, love you, love you, love you. Heard you, saw you, felt you, gave you, need you, love you, love you, love you. And that whole thing repeats. Like, so, heard you, saw you, I felt you, I gave you this, and now I need you, and I love you, love you. So it's just like this, like, very, like, toxic cycle of, like, abuse continuing, masking it as, like, love. You know, I love you. You know, you do well to say yes to me. Like, taking, like advantage of her. Like, oh gosh. Suffer does the wolf crawling to thee, promising a big fire, any fire. Saying I'm the one, he's gonna take me. I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. Suffering is nigh, drawing to me, calling me the one. I'm the white light, beautiful finette. So I'm just reading the annotation here, seeing what somebody says. So yeah, so I can, so they're, you know, call me the one, I'm the white light, beautiful finette. So like this, like, sort of like purity and like beauty that's like inside of her, and like taking like advantage of that. Because like knowing that like she's like suffering, and like bringing her to like vulnerable places, like on purpose to like take advantage of that. That's, oh gosh. Even the iron still fears the rot, hiding from something I cannot stop. Like that says, that's basically what, you know, this album really is right now. You know, hiding from something I cannot stop. That's, walking on shadows, I can't lead him back. So walking on shadows, like the shadows of like the people and the emotions and the memories that have got you to this place. You know, I can't lead him back. You know, buckled on the floor when night comes along. So night comes, like, you know, these tortures kind of, you know, begin. You know, dies up to mama, won't come home. You poor thing, sweet morning lamb, there's nothing you can do, it's already been done. And then what fear a man like you brings upon, and the show me your face part, and then a woman like me, please don't look at me, I can see in your eyes, he keeps looking at me, tell me what have you done. So like, you know, asking like, what have you done to me? This like confusion, you know, kind of talking about in the, you know, the past song, like the light's like bleeding, like this, like, you know, this like disorientation of things. And then the stop repeating, I've had enough to stop, and then like the shouting, and then I'm the face of love's rage. Blessed be the daughters of Cain, bound to suffering eternal for the sins of their fathers committed long before their conception. So like that like intergenerational trauma again, and just things just happening to you that like just committed long before you were even born. Blessed be their whore mothers, tired and angry, waiting with bated breath in a fairy that will never move again. So just like staying in like this like same place, like, and not feeling able to like escape and move from, and just like the horrors of that happening to it's like a woman. Like, blessed be the children, each and every one of them come to know that their God through some senseless act of violence. Gosh, okay. Blessed be you, girl, promised to me by a man who could only feel hatred and contempt towards you. I am no good nor evil, simply I am, and I have come to take what is mine. I was there in the dark when you spilled your first blood. That's... I am here now as you run from me still. Run then, child, you can't hide from me forever. So this, like, darkness and this, like, voice of, like, you know, like, I was there when you spilled your first blood. And I'm here now as you run from me still, like, this, like, demon, and just, like, this, like, feeling of dread, and just, like, this, like this darkness, like, and... just like it's still there, no matter how much that she tries to run from it, and just being faced to force it in such a way. Horrifying song, but an incredible song also. Wow. Alrighty, track 10, August Underground. Oh, this one's instrumental. Okay. Very cool. I'm gonna let this one play into the next song then, just because this one's instrumental. Oh, I love the fuzz on that right now, that guitar. Oh, yeah. This sounds like understanding like your worst nightmare. Like you're coming back to like a state of like consciousness and like you're in this like terrifying danger situation, like just like the horror of it and just like that like I don't know how to describe it. It just sounds like you're just like waking up from like the worst nightmare possible. I was not expecting that. The guitars in this album are incredible. Plus the fact that Ethel, like Hayden, did so much of this just by herself and produced it, like she's that girl. She's that girl. Track 11, Televangelism, I believe it's how pronounced it. Alrighty, this isn't yet again another instrumental track. Okay, we got some piano, okay. That's gorgeous. Yes. The vocals coming in here. Yes. This is so good, y'all. Oh, that playing's incredible. Oh my god. I'm gonna pause it there just to check the genius thing, if there's like a sort of like a bow thing of what specifically the feelings of that was. Okay, so this one says, Ethel wastes away in the attic of an abandoned shack in the woods of Northern California. As Isaiah reveals his truest nature, she accepts her fate and faces the end. This title is a reference to the infamous potato snuff film of the same name. That makes a lot of sense. And then we have the televangelism, I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh, wow, so the character of Ethel dies. And this is like about the... Oh, because Wow. Okay. Wow, okay. What an album. What a story. What an artist. Just wow. Alrighty. Track 12. We're almost near the end, everybody. Sun Bleached Flies. Here we go. You know this one? I'm gonna read the about just before we listen fully. In heaven, Ethel makes peace with her death and reflects on her life, her family, and the man she never stopped loving. And then just go back. Okay, the third track. Okay, yep, okay.
Sun bleached flies sitting in the window sill, waiting for the day they escape. They talk all about their money and how their babies are always changing while they're breathing in the poison of the pain. What I wouldn't give to be in church this Sunday.
The organ coming in there? Oh, yes, I love organ, yes.
God loves you, but not enough to save you. So baby girl, good luck taking care of yourself. So I said fine, 'cause that's how my daddy raised me. If they strike once and you just hit them twice as hard.
just gonna let the last song play. I'm not gonna pause. I'm just gonna let it play. Let me just quickly at least look at what this one is about and what we're finishing on. This is the last track, Strangers, track 14. Murdered and cannibalized by Isaiah. Ephesus are found about her mother from beyond the grave. God. Okay.
At the end we find that the Spirit is also telling that we have a great promise, and there is a better place for those who believe in the Lord Jesus Christ.
In your basement, I grow cold, thinking back to what I was always told. Don't talk to strangers, or you might fall
But an incredible album and artist. Wow. Oh my god. I don't even know how to like this like analyze those last two songs right now. Like just get to the end of Strangers, like I'ma just know that I love you and I'll see you when you get here. Wow. God. Okay. Okay, let me just take a moment to just like compose myself a little bit. This last song, like I try to be good. Am I no good? Am I good? Am I no good? Am I no good? If my memory is restricted to the Polaroid and evidence, I just wanted to be yours. Can I be yours? Can I be yours? Just tell me I'm yours if I'm turning in your stomach and if I'm making you feel sick. And then that like repeating and like man. And then to go to some bleach flies, like some bleach flies sitting in the windows, waiting for the day they escape. Talk all about that money, how their babies are always changing when they're breathing in the poison of the paint. What I wouldn't give to be in church this Sunday, listening to the choir start fiddles, singing God loves you, but not enough to save you. So baby girl, good luck taking care of yourself. So I said fine, because that's how my daddy raised me. If they strike me once, then you just hit them twice as hard. But in the end, if I bent under the weight that they gave me, then this heart would break and fall as twice as far. And then like, oh gosh. I spent all my life watching it go by from the sidelines, and God, I've tried, but I think it's about time I put up a fight. Gosh. Some members, what do I believe? In the outro, like I'm still praying for that house in Nebraska by the highway out on the edge of town, dancing with the windows open. I can't let go when something's broken. It's all I know and it's all I want now. Just like, wow. Just like that, like ending, but like it representing like that like beginning you were looking for in some ways, but like so freaking heartbreaking. It also is like, God, wow, just like perverts, like it's just like about just like wanting like love and just like not having like shame in that love, and just like being like feeling free of like sin and just like acceptance, and just like that like you like belong to somebody and like you're like something to somebody, and like that they love you. And like the production is so like overwhelming and it's so grand and it's just like it's on your face and cinematic, and like of course it's very cinematic, the story and the concept album feel of it all, and just like wow, that really like in a lot of ways is like one of the most relatable albums I've ever heard, especially as a woman. And like again, like just as like a trans woman, I'm just so just like over the moon and enamored and inspired by this woman. Like I just sorry if this reaction's ending on such a like, I guess like just like emotional, just like overwhelming like note, but like I just feel so just like emotionally just like I just went through a whole journey. Wow, incredible. What an album. Again, what an artist. This and Perverts are both so exceptional. They're both so incredible. Just like the way that it explores their themes and their nuances, and just their aesthetics, and they're both so different and daring and bold in their own ways, and like they're beautiful and horrifying, you know, in their ways. And just and just the vocals and just like the sonics that she puts together. Just Ethel Cain and Hayden, just like just amazing. Just thank you everybody so much who's like watched this or my perfect reaction, just any, you know, any of just watching, just thank you so much, and just thank you to everybody who you know recommended and like, you know, asked me and told me that I should do reaction to this. I'm so glad that I did. I have never been quite impacted on the like on this like intense of a level quite like this on a first album listen like this before. Like gosh, and yet again another long album that just went by like that. So impressive and just awesome. It's definitely hard to listen to at points, also definitely, but like just like there's so many moments that like give you hope still, and like I don't know, it's just such a complex album to decipher, and yeah, I don't know, there's just a lot I can say. I suppose, but I feel like right now there's not a lot I can really collect my thoughts on too much, because this is again just the first reaction, of course. Just what a story, what a journey, and just gosh, just incredible. What an incredible album. Gosh, I guess I'm a little speechless right now in a way. Gosh, I think I've literally busted together every single word I could possibly say about this right now in the moment. There's just so many just emotions happening right now. Alrighty, y'all. I think I'll wrap this up here then. But to anyone again who watched this, just thank you. Y'all are incredible, and I really appreciate the support and love that's been shown to me with, and just thank you. And so yeah, so I hope people enjoyed watching this, and you know, I'm sorry if I got very, very emotional at points, but, you know, it just goes to show just how powerful this album was for me, and just how much I quite loved it. I know this one's coming out on vinyl very soon, in April. Absolutely I will be purchasing. Absolutely I will be. 1000% I will be. Gosh. Alrighty. That's that. Alrighty. Thank you again, everybody, so much for watching, and just what an experience these last two videos have been with the amazing, brilliant Ethel Cain. Incredible. Can't wait for the next one. Can't wait. Alrighty, with that, take care, everybody. Thank you again. And yeah, just wow, wow.